how's it going, everybody? So today we are doing e-waste fine. We haven't had many fines lately, but we have had a few things given to us. I put the word out to a few people saying, hey, if you've got some old computer parts or rigs lying around, you know, I'll happily take them and recycle them and, you know, rebuild them into computers to give away and whatever. If I don't pay for something, I don't charge for it. Just do it for the love. So anyway, this is our first one today. This one is e-waste, not a donation, as we'll call it. So what do we got? AMD Athlon 2, X2, let's say 64, Windows 7, Compaq Presario, CD drive, very nice, and no GPU. Alien writing on the back. I have no idea what that means. Somebody left their keyboard dongle in there. So it's a cheap one. So let's open up, have a look. Okay, just adjusted the camera a little bit further. It's got nice funky screws on it, so we'll just use some files to open. Alright, what is within? Alright, what we got here? Cooler Master Cooler. It's a bit loose. I wonder if that's OEM. There's a adapter. Another adapter. Looks like this has been oh, actually they're probably already included. It's got a HP part number on it. Someone hasn't upgraded this. Yeah. So we've got a CD drive, no hard drive. This is typical. They're always missing the hard drives, but you know, I get it. I'll do the same. So yeah, let's fire it up and see what specs is in this, because yeah, I have no idea. Let's have a look. Alright, so we've got keyboard, the bad keyboard, the button 9 is a bit intermittent. If you're watching my last video, it matters when it comes to activating Windows XP. Where's the power button? Good question. There we go. Nothing. Let's shuffle this stuff around. Yeah, right, no power. It's all plugged in? It appears to be. So yeah, we've got a board with no boot. So let's see what processor we got here. See if we can do this one-handed. Power. CPU clip. I'm going to use a what is that? They got a thing on one side, not on the other side. There we go. Just need to push past a little bit. There we go. What's in here? Alright, what do we got? Looks like AMD Athlon 2. And the rest of those numbers I don't even recognise because I haven't got much with AMDs. That's right. AMD chip. I think I may actually have a board. Oh, socket AM3. So yeah. Athlon 2. I don't know if we should try and get this board to boot. I'll try another power supply quickly. Let's do that. Go. CPU, PCI Express, no. CPU going. What? Ah, here it is. that in. Power. Oh. Alright, without plugging anything in, let's see if she powers up. Hey, look at that. Powered up. Well, briefly, while the fan started spinning, it didn't power up as such. But let's chuck some VGA in. And the keyboard. We won't worry about the mouse because it's not like we're going to need it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. That's interesting. So it powers up and then powers straight back down again. She's a minimum config. Memory generally doesn't stop it booting, but take the stick out anyway. Nah, she's dead. So she's got some problems. So let's move on, shall we? Alright, so next up, Ewaste find number 2. So we've got a, let's have a look. It is a ASUS M5A 88M. So another AMD socket 942 it says. I can't even remember what that is. But look at this, some crazy person has cut the wires, rather than just unplugging it, they've cut all the wires off, even for the CPU fan. It's literally, like, why would you do that for? Like, you're not even gonna, if you're claiming the copper, you're gonna get not even a cent for that much wire. Same with there. Oh wow, down here too, look. Sound front header, it's got a switch. What's that do? Core unlocker, that's pretty cool. USB and all the, even the headers, it's hilarious. And the SATA. Someone obviously hasn't realized that you can unplug that or unplug everything. And they've left the memory on there. Gee, you get more for the memory than all those little bits of copper. Anyway, let's see if we can fire this up. So we've got a power supply here. Now that's going to be a problem, but that works. We can chuck another fan on there. That. Headers. Oh man, take all these off. Alright, let's plug a power supply in. Draw that off. All the way around. That's why they key it. What the? That is off. But oh, I didn't think the standby. The red light came on as soon as I plugged it in. I didn't think the standby 5 volts were. Oh, it's turned off now. Oh, must have been still some power left in the capacitors and the power supply. That's right. It sounds a bit weird. Anyway, let's plug that in, and we need a VGA and a keyboard. Now, I wonder what the chances are of this thing working. So this was just chucked in the bin, so I'm not expecting it to work. But anyway, let's take a look. Alright, so the header, this one here for power. So screwdriver, power on. We have a red light, that's good. Will she power up? Nothing yet. Oh yeah, blue light. Hey, check it out, it works. AMD FX 4100 quad core processor at 3.6, DDR3 1300, 33. There you go, yeah, CPU fan error. Yeah, we know that. Alright. Let's go to the BIOS and take a sniff around. Reboot. How's that? Working. There we go, what do we got? Oh, it's gone. Snooze, you lose. So, how much memory has it got? Oh yeah, 4 gig. Alright, well, there you go. So, not sure how reliable it is. I mean, it may have other issues. That one. So, yeah, we might test this board later and it might actually be okay. How funny is that? Alright, so that's our second one. Well, first one that works. So we've got an FX4100. Let's look that up and yeah, cool. Move on to the next thing. Okay, so the next one is a donation from some unused parts. This is a pretty chunky looking GPU. So he said it was a 1080. It's got like a extra fan on the top there that I was looking at it earlier and I can't actually see it directly cooling anything. It's kind of almost like a bit of a gimmick, I think. There's nothing attached under that heatsink. You can see it attached to that heat spreader, but then you can look under the heat spreader and there's nothing under here that it's actually cooling. So yeah, we'll have to fire that one up and test it in the test bench in a sec. And we have a box here, ASUS Prime Z270. I don't know if that's actually what's in here. So we've got some memory. Nice. Think of Kingston memory. I'm not sure what size they are. 8. 2, yeah, the 8 gig. That's pretty cool. Looks like most likely DDR4. 4 sticks of that. It's 32 gig. Nice. Z270p with a header, CD, some things. Let's have a look. And it is not the same board that's in the box. It's a Z170p. Z170, what's that? What? I think that 6th or maybe 7th gen. We'll have a look quickly, and if it's 7th gen, if you've watched the previous Ewaste videos, we've actually got a CPU that can go on this board, because there is no CPU. That's cool. We can test that CPU and the board. Cool. In fact, I think we'll do that now. I'll go find the CPU and we'll be right back. It's probably one of these two. Celeron 1820. There we go. Core i5 7600. Let's chuck that on. Then we need a cooler. It's good for testing. And some memory. We've got some memory. Power supply. Let's fire it up. Alright, so I just had to, this is actually one of the screens we got given, and I noticed it had DVI, so I'll just plug this in. It's dusty as, it's been been sitting in a storage shed apparently for 6 years. So just quickly plug that in. Let's see if this bad boy powers up. Power. And get our screwdriver. Let's have a look. Power switch is those two. Oh, we have a fan. Get a yellow light. Come on, blue light. We're going to get a blue light. What can we do? That's definitely plugged in. We can listen for beep codes. So let's get a little speaker. Plug it in. I mean, I don't know right now. I don't know if absolutely any of this actually works. The processor we found last year on a board that had severe coke damage. This main board is unknown. The screen is unknown. So it's all a bunch of unknowns at the moment. So let's give it a reset. Where's power LED? Reset is these two. No beeps. My money would be on this processor maybe being flaky, but I don't have any other 6th or 7th gen. Actually, I do have a 6th gen in this thing, but that's busy, so I'm not putting that apart. Okay, so try that pulsating light working. Just try clearing the NVRAM. Who knows? Where we go here? Where is the jumper? There it is. Clear RTC. Power's off. Power's back on. No display. Doesn't want to play. Alright. Let's pull some of that memory out. Alright, here we go again. Take 2. So you're not hearing a beep either. So because we're not hearing a beep, my money's on the processor. So that's a shame. Alright, I'll have to put this board to the side until we can find a CPU for it. Alright, this sucks. Alright, let's put this aside and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have a HP. So this was given to me by a guy I do work with, used to do volunteering with, and it was sitting in his depot, storage depot locker thing for several years, and he said, I've got this current gaming computer, I don't know much about it, do you want it? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, straight, we've got a, looks like it's got a GPU at least. Being small form factor, it's probably not going to be very powerful. It's got a, oh yeah, DVI. That's why he's got that screen. Cool. Alright, let's have a quick look inside it, shall we? Straight off. What have we got? Oh, yeah, it's got a little GPU. Gigabyte. And yeah, this looks very similar to the HPs I got a while back. The memory's fully populated. The Western Digital Caviar Black. Looks like there's another hard drive in there too. Tucked under there. So alright. Shall we fire it up? Yes, we shall. Let's plug it in and take a closer look. Okay, so as soon as I plugged it in, it looks like it's powered itself up. Let's get some dust off. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm just going to get a wipe. I'll be right back. Now we've got Windows 10. We'll just reboot it first. Just want to have a look in the... I suppose we can have a look here, can't we? Yeah, let's have a look here. We've got system. Actually, we'll go Control Alt Delete. Alright, so let's look in the Task Manager. There are no running apps. More details, please. Performance. We have an i7 2600 at 3.4. Alright, that was a good processor back in the day. Yeah, there you go. 4 cores, 8 threads. Yeah, what memory? 16 gig. That would be so that'd be DDR3. Yep, DDR3. Disk 0. Oh, RAID. Looks like it's got a may have RAID. 1.8 terabytes. So I think those are 1 terabyte each drive. So yeah, okay. So for RAID, is it RAID 0? RAID 0 volume. Yeah. Ah, GPU. What's that showing? GTX 1050. Oh, not even a TI. I guess you could call this a entry-level gaming computer a few years ago. Yeah, okay, I'll give it that. Cool. And this one has a hard drive and software. Extreme gaming engine. Battlefield 2, bad company. Alright, not much exciting. Apparently this is sitting around for 6 years. And it looks like the drive is pretty much empty. The drives. Yeah, some random stuff installed on here. Alright, cool. So it's a complete working system that we can give to somebody if they want a low-end gaming computer. What is it? HP. There you go. Let's move on to the last one, which is also a gaming PC, which weighs, feels like it weighs 20 kilos. So let's get that out. Alright, last one now. Oh, geez. Weighs about freaking 50 tons and is about the size of a boat anchor. That won't even fit in the screen. Look at this thing, it's a bloody Goliath. Big fan on the top. So this is a really old gaming computer that weighs as much as a boat anchor. Very shiny there. It's even got a CD drive. It's in there. You can't see yet. So let's have a quick look inside, shall we? What have we got back here? Oh, we've got a GPU, we've got some Wi-Fi, and what looks like a pretty high-end board with all those plugs and the fancy orange pinky thing around there. Who knows, might be a low-end board. Oh, that's tight. Screwdriver. Alright. Yeah, there's oh, look at that, 2 fans down there and a massive filter there. And we've got water cooling. It's like automotive hoses, it's pretty old. That's an old Corsair. And that looks completely blocked up with dust. Look at that, it's not even, yeah. We've got 2 sticks of RAM, and yeah. What GPU that is? Let's see if we have a sniff around. You can see it's bowing on an angle, long-term effects. That's not even that heavy or big, and it's like bowing in the slot. That's not good. And yeah, very dusty. We've got a 1 terabyte drive here. Not seeing any other NVMe. It doesn't even have NVMe. This is an ASRock Fatality Performance. Wow. It's got fast LAN and fast USB and fast RAM. It's all fast. It's got CD. Alright. It's got Fatality power supply. Crazy. Alright. Let's power it up and see what's in it. Alright, keyboard, mouse. We just need a monitor. We can use our adapter for this. There we go. VGA, where are you? There you go, plugged in. And power on. And wow, that's really dirty. And we have power. So this is a gaming computer that a friend's son used to use, and it was like the ex-father-in-law's, I don't know, some crazy story behind it, and it's been sitting around for 6 or 7 years. So it does a boot. Hey, look at that. It's a picture of a dude. And it says Rico. Oh, that's not very nice. Okay. And someone's name has come up there. I'll just block that name out because we don't reveal anyone's names. Privacy. Come on. Doing? I missed it. Let's just turn it off. I don't care about this too much. Hold down F1. Should get us in. Maybe not. Turn it off again. Turn it on again. Let's try delete. I don't even know if this keyboard's properly initializing. Hey, there we go. What do we got? We've got a i7, yeah, right, 4770K. Not as good as a 4790K, but it's still a, yeah, it's up there. 3.5. What do we got? 16 gig of RAM. Yeah, it's alright. H87 chipset. Come on. H80, the H means home, so it's not as feature rich as the B. Oh, I don't know, there was another one, 87, it's a Z or an I don't know. I've got one of those boards around that's, yeah, not a very performance orientated chipset anyway. It's got overclocking at least. Non-OC. Alright. Non-Z overclocking. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's right. Was this the chipset generation where the H, you could overclock non-Z chips? Might be. I remember something else. I mean, this is like 10 years old now, the system. Okay. So, yeah. So it'd be nice if I can clean this thing up and put Windows, reload Windows on it and whatever. If I could do that. So yeah, we might do that. It's going to need a bit of a dusting. Oh, what GPU we got? That's the other thing I want to find out. It doesn't actually say anywhere on it what it is. And they never tell you in the BIOS either, unless it's an IBM. Tool, main. Sometimes you go into, where is it? Dehumidifier function. Advanced chipset. Oops. Yeah, sometimes it tells you in here when you select the. It's not doing it on this one though. Oh well. Let's see if we can do Windows. Find out. Alright, so I've just tried to get into Windows and it's all passworded. And I rang my friend whose computer it was, and they don't have the PIN. So we're just going to reinstall Windows just to find out what GPU that is. My guess is it's a 680 because it looks like the original card that was always in here. Just trying to think back 4th gen, what was kind of common around then. Somewhere between the 600 series and I don't know, I think that's too early for the 10 series, so maybe a I don't know. Let's have a look. Alright, we've got Windows 10. Chuck the USB drive in there. Power it off because we don't care about the software. And power it on. It's like WD Blue. Wow. It's like spend all this money on stuff back in the day. Whereas SSDs, actually I don't know if SSDs were any good back then. Yeah, maybe that's why. It's still, like, at least WD Black. Come on. Alright, let's get Windows installed. So I've just seen this. OCZ Vertex is one of the drives, and on closer inspection, there is actually an SSD in there. So there you go, they do have an SSD. Previous comments retracted. Alright, we're in finally. Let's set up Windows 10. So we're going to install Windows 10 in 30 seconds from now. Let's go. Okay, so it has just died in the ass. So I was sitting on the Windows installation screen for ages, like 20 minutes. And I reset it, and then it just kept powering up briefly, powering back down. Kind of what a power supply, I'm suspecting it's the power supply. Yeah, so let's get another, oh no, yeah, sorry, now it's not powering on at all. So let's get another power supply in there and see if that's a problem. Okay, so I just quickly plugged a power supply in, just power to the main board. In order to get these drives out to plug the power in, you're going to take the side off, so I thought, I'll just stay like that for now. Oh, GPU. Alright, we should power up. She did power up. Looks like we have a power supply that's just gone cactus out of nowhere. There you go. I guess it is, what's this, 2014? So, yeah, 10 years old. That's about the time that I lose faith in power supplies if they're being used regularly. So, alright, just quickly plug these drives in and then we can continue to find out what video cards is. Okay, so I just pulled the drive out far enough to plug the power on. Let's see how we go. So where was it before? It pretty much got right to the end of installing Windows. So where it says, welcome, please wait. Setting everything up for you. There we go. That's what GPUs are. I reckon, I'm going to bet that it's a 680. Maybe 780. Hang on, we press Control Delete. There we go. Task Manager. Ah, doesn't train us yet. Ah, of course it is. Alright. That's not very helpful. Let's try something else. Okay, so I just spoke to the person who I got this system from, and they said that it was pretty much sitting in their garage for years, which doesn't surprise me. There's actually, you can see bits of corrosion around the place, even on the around here, so forth. And they said they're not sure if it was even working when they put it away. They know it had something wrong with it, but they're not sure what. So I'm just going to pull the GPU out and check it out in my test system, and also see if this 1080 we got is working. So let's do that, shall we? Alright, so I just saw the model number, so I'm guessing that is a 770, because it says NVidia 7N for NVIDIA 770. Also notice there's quite a bit of corrosion on those pins, so that may be causing, yeah, those gold fingers are a bit tarnished. So I'll give it a clean up and check it on a test bench to see if it actually works. Alright, so we've got a GPU plugged in, power, SSD. Let's power it up. Don't know which one's power, one of the two. Plug power in. Green light. Yeah. Beep, and it may be powering up on the onboard, but once it gets into Windows, it should automatically initialize. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I've tried both the onboard and external, and it appears the GPU is not working or causing it to lock up. So we'll just put this one aside for now, do some investigating later and see if this guy here works. Alright, GPU's in, let's power up. Yep. And we have a display. So yeah, that 1080 definitely has something going on with it. Boot device, okay. Alright, let's quickly sort out this BIOS issue. Alright, so it's even showing up as a Microsoft Basic Display Adapter on the test rig. So it looks like it may have an issue. We'll just quickly pull it out and clean those contacts, because found that to cause a lot of weird issues lately, various things, so let's quickly do that. Then after that I think we're going to finish it up, and if we have to repair stuff we might do a later video. But yeah, I just really want to get that card working, so let's quickly try that. Alright, what do you reckon? Does that work? My money's on no. Nope, didn't work. Wow, that's a pain in the ass. So, alright, we'll investigate this further later. I just like fixing stuff for the sake of fixing them, not because they're necessarily worth it. So, if we can fix this GPU, we might actually do a video on going through this GPU. Hopefully it won't take 3.5 years like the IBM did, but this is only one device rather than a whole machine, so yeah, let's see if we can fix it. Anyway, we're gonna finish up. So yeah, I think we'll leave it at that now. So we've got a partially working GPU, and a non-working GPU, but we scored some memory. I can't see why it would be faulty. Kingston's a pretty good brand, so I'll test that another time. Yeah, well, I've got a couple more videos to do, so we're trying to revive this guy. Even if it's only a 770, you know, I'd rather it be fixed and go to Ewaste, because fixing stuff is my hobby after all. And the 1080, we'll see if we can get that going as well. And the other system, other parts will be parted out, and when I have a need to use them for whatever reason, they'll be used for that. Alright, so until the next video, I'll catch you later. Take care, guys. Hey, so you're still here. So using the power of Google, I did a bit of searching, because I'm like not totally convinced there's something wrong with that 770. And looking through the NVidia forums, I found a couple of references of people having this exact issue. So I don't know, this is back in the day, they reckon they had to update the drivers before it would actually pick it up. I would have thought that Windows 10, being as old as it is, would automatically pick it up, but we'll just give it a try anyway. So I've already downloaded the driver, so let's go take a look and see if it's just a driver. Alright, so did that work? Hey, look at that, there it is. So how weird is that? Windows 10 doesn't automatically pick up a GTX 770. That's insane. I'm just going to install Firmark on here, because I don't have it on here yet, so let's do that. Alright, so let's try Firmark. We got 720p, let's go to 1080, shall we? Yeah, GPU stress test, and go. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Got 38 degrees. So I reckon this is actually working, it's just the driver. How's that? I did not know. I don't think I've ever actually installed a 700 series. The closest one was a 66. Sorry, yeah, 660. I mean, that was back in Windows 7 days, so yeah. GTX 770, not officially supported by Windows 10. You have to download the driver. Alright, well that's it for now. I just wanted to, yeah, I was just, something told me, I was like, nah, I think it's not righty. I don't think the GPU is faulty. So I'm glad it's just a driver. So there you go, working 770. So yeah, catch you next video when we might take a look at fixing some of the stuff that we've scored in the e-waste finds previously. So take care guys, and I'll catch you later.